You're live on YouTube.
Am I live on YouTube? Hello YouTube viewers.
We're just waiting for the face.
We are just going to go live on Facebook and then I can say hello to all of you.
Right.
There we go. Good morning superheroes. Welcome to our class this morning. We are going to be working out with you if you are age 3 to 5. But as always, anybody is more than welcome to join in these classes. So, I am not in my usual gear, you've probably noticed, those of you that are very observant this morning. This week is Superhero Week, so we're going to have a bit of a superhero lesson today. So we're going to change our warm-up ever so slightly, and then we're going to do some superhero moves in our class. So we're going to do a little bit of rolling, a little bit of blocking, and a little bit of punching and kicking. So we've got loads of stuff to get through today. You don't need any equipment, but if you've got an adult around to help you, they are going to be your superhero villain this morning, okay? So, practice those wicked laughs, please, mums and dads. We're going to need you in a few minutes.
Would you like to hear my laugh?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's...
That sounds like more like Santa Claus. That was quite a nice one.
Yeah.
That's better. Yeah, well done. All right, so let's get started this morning, okay? So we're going to do our warm-up ever so slightly differently just to fit into our superhero theme. But as always, we'll start with our bow. So when I say attention, shout concentration. And then bow and say respect. Okay, so we are going to stand with our feet shoulder width apart, hands on the outside of our hips. Perfect, serious superhero pose. Now, we need to look out for those villains. So I'm going to stretch my head over one of my shoulders and I'm going to peer to the side for those villains coming in the distance. Then I'm going to go to the other side, look over that shoulder and back to the first shoulder. We need to check both sides again. They could be coming from the north, they could be coming from the south, any direction. All right, then. We are going to get into our flying mode, boys and girls. So I'm going to reach one hand up into the sky. I'm going to stretch my body, see if I can lift my opposite foot up into the air. And then down again. This time I'm going to add a little bounce. So we're going to bounce and fly. Dexter, hello. And hello, Captain America. Okay, and we're going to bounce and fly. And again, we're going to bounce and fly. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. Now we're getting a little bit warm. We're going to go a bit faster. So look over one shoulder and the other shoulder and the first shoulder and back to the second and then bounce and fly. Bounce and fly. Bounce and fly. Well done, guys. Okay, so I want you to bend down. I want you to pick up your hammer off the floor. We're going to pick it up, we're going to wind it round with one of our arms, and then we're going to crash it down to the floor. And then let's change sides. Pick up that hammer, wind it up, and crash it down to the floor. Good stuff. Okay, this time we're going to wind that hammer backwards. So let's bend down, pick up that hammer again. We're going to wind those arms backwards and we're going to slam it on the floor. And one more time. Change arms, boys and girls. Bend down, pick that hammer up. Wind it backwards. And then slam that hammer down to the floor. Well done, everybody. Okay, let's do a little bit of punching and kicking now. So those villains are close, guys. So put your hands on your cheeks. We're going to do a punch, punch, kick. And again, punch, punch, kick with your other leg. And punch, punch, kick. And punch, punch, kick. Excellent, guys. Okay, so we are going to do our exercises to warm up. But again, we're going to change them ever so slightly because we're superheroes today. So, I'm going to stand in my superhero stance. Then, I I am going to jump up into the air and shoot my laser beams out in front. So I'm going to go kapow and back. We're going to do that 10 times, okay guys? So get ready with those laser beams that fire out of your hands. Are you ready? And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Excellent, superheroes. Well done. Okay, we're going to go down to the floor now, all right, boys and girls? We are going to do our superhero sit-ups, but instead of roaring like a lion today, we are going to shout kapow when we sit up, okay? So are you ready? Roll backwards and kapow! Shoot one of those villains. And roll backwards and kapow! Get another one. And roll backwards and kapow! That's number 3. We've got 2 more villains coming. Ready? Let's get them. Number 4, kapow! And number 5, kapow! Fantastic. 5 Dylans dealt with, boys and girls. Okay, did I say Dylans then? I know villains. Alright, maybe it's a villain called Dylan. Okay, so let's roll onto our tummies. We are going to do some Superman push-ups today, okay? So we're going to push our body up into the air, and we're going to take one hand and fly like Superman. And then down. This time we're going to go up. We're going to use our other hand. Excellent. And down, and up, and down, and up, and one more, and down, and up. Excellent, well done guys. Okay, so now we're nice and warm, we are going to do some superhero actions. So everybody knows that any good superhero needs to be able to roll. They need to dodge those lasers, those bullets, whatever those villains are firing at them. I'm just going to take my cape off, guys, because it's very hard to roll with a cape on. Okay, so you are going to need a little bit of space, boys and girls. So I'm going to go across my mat diagonally, okay? If you go diagonally, you get a little bit more room. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do a roll. So let's bend down. I'm going to put my bottom on my heels. I'm going to put the palms of my hands flat on the floor. Now, the important thing to remember, boys and girls, when you do a forward roll is which part of your head to put on the floor. I don't want to put my forehead on the floor, because if I roll with my forehead on the floor, I'm going to hurt my neck. So I want you to ask a grown-up to help you find the right part of your head. So we're going to put the crown of our head on the floor. So if I had a hat on, that'd be where the middle of my hat was. I'm also going to put my chin on my chest. That's going to really help putting the crown of my head on the floor. So palms flat. I'm going to put the crown of my head in between my hands and tuck my chin right in so my chin's on its chest. Then I'm going to tip forward and I'm going to straighten my legs and I'm going to roll. Okay, now let's do that one more time and then I'm going to give you some time to practice, okay? So we're going to crouch down. I'm going to put my bottom on my heels, palms of my hand flat on the floor. I'm going to ask a grown-up to help me find the crown of my head. And to make it easy, I'm going to put my chin on my chest. Then I'm going to straighten those legs and tip forward and roll. All right, so I'm going to put some superhero music on, guys. What I would like you to do is practice your forward roll, okay? If it's the first time you've done it, it might feel a little bit strange, okay? So just practice asking a grown-up to help you tip forward and put your head down on the floor. Don't worry about the roll if it feels a little bit strange, okay? If you can do it, if you've had practice and you've done it before, what I'd like to do is try and stand up, all right? So hands flat on the floor, crown of your head on the mat, chin on your chest, straighten those knees, tip forward, and stand up at the end of your roll, okay? So 3 different options for you there. I'm going to put some superhero music on. I want you to practice for 1 minute. Off you go. Just let me know if we have to turn this music off.
No, I don't think so. I don't think they claim superhero music.
They might do, you never know, they lay claim to everything these days. All right, so if you can manage to stand up after your roll, all right, what I would like you to do is get into your guarding stance, okay? So we're gonna crouch down, hands on the floor, crown of the head on the floor, chin on my chest, roll forward. This time when I stand up, I'm gonna jump into my guard. Get ready to fight those villains. If you can do it, you want to try something harder, practice doing your roll from standing. So we're gonna roll and jump into your guard. Good job, everybody. Excellent, guys. Okay. All right, so as well as being superheroes and having to roll out of the way of any of those weapons that those villains might fire at you, we also need to be able to block punches and kicks. So we're going to work on that now, okay? So we're going to block with our arms today. All right, we're going to block with our arms, and then when we use our shin to block a kick, okay? So first block I'm going to do an over the head block. Now, mums and dads, this is where you come in. I'd like you to play the villain, okay? So if you've got a pad at home, you can use your focus pad. Or if you've got anything soft, like a cushion or a balloon, even a cuddly toy, that would work just as well. All right, so you're grown up. I'm going to fire an overhead shot, boom, at the top of your head. You've got to start in your guard. So have one foot at the front, one foot at the back, and put your hands on the top of your cheeks. Okay, get rid of those chicken wings. Superheroes have no chicken wings. Every time I say go, mum and dad are going to try and hit you on the top of your head. We're going to use our forearm. That's the bit of our arm between our elbow and our wrist. We're going to throw it over our head like a roof and then put our hands back on our cheeks. Now, superheroes need to be strict with themselves. They need to train a lot. So I'm going to set you a challenge. If your parents get that object to touch your hair, then you have to do a frog jump, okay? If you block that object and it just hits your arm, then mum and dad are going to do a frog jump, okay? So we're going to do this for 30 seconds, all right? So get ready to block with me, boys and girls. Are you ready? And go! Well done. And try using the other arm this time. And go! Fantastic. And go! They're going to start coming in thick and fast, boys and girls. Are you ready? Go, go! Excellent. And again. Go, go! Fantastic. And one more. Go! Brilliant. Blocking, everybody. Good stuff. Okay, so that's how superheroes would deal with a blow that's coming down on the top of their head. Or if a villain tumbles down a building or takes an airplane out of the sky, which can happen, then the superheroes can protect themselves like this. Remember, Superman can hold up a whole airplane or a building. I've seen him do it. All right, so next one. We are going to block a shot right in the middle of our face. So this shot is going to come straight at our nose, okay, guys? So we're going to start again with our hands on our cheeks. Now, the rule is I'm not going to take my hands off my cheeks at all. I'm going to make sure my hands are touching my face the whole time. All I'm going to do is I'm going to roll my knuckles across my eyebrows till my forearms meet in the middle and then open them up again. Okay? So, villains, get your weapon. nose, okay? So every time I say go superheroes, I want you to block that shot. Close those curtains, bend those knees. Okay, are you ready? Let's do some together. Ready and block. Excellent. And block. Fantastic. And block. Let's do 2 more, then we've done 5. Okay, so block that pad, guys. Ready and block. Good stuff. And 1 more. And block. Fantastic job. Well done. All right, so now we're going to use our shin to block a kick. All right, so the secret, again, is to keep my hands on my cheeks. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to use my front leg first. We can use either leg for this, okay? But the rule is those hands have to stay touching your face at all times, okay? So I'm going to start with my hands on my cheeks, then I'm going to kick my leg up. I'm going to bend my leg because I want my knee to touch my elbow. In fact, I want it to go a little bit in front or a little bit behind if I can. If you've not done this before, as long as that knee comes up to your elbow, you're doing a great job. Don't worry if you can't get your leg up that high yet. It takes some practice. My advice is use your other hand. Grab something to balance with. I've got a chair here. Okay? So I'm going to hold on to my chair. I'm going to lift my leg up. I'm going to try and put my knee just in front of my elbow and then pop it down again. And up and down again. Then I could try it with my other leg. I'm going to go up and down and up and down. Okay, so this time your villain are going to throw some pretend kicks at you. So villains, get your weapon, either your focus pad, your balloon, your cuddly toy cushion, whatever you're using. This time you are going to throw a shot at your superhero's thigh. So I want you to aim at the outside of their thigh, okay, villains? All right, get ready to block, superheroes. Guarding stance, aya. Okay, ready? Use whichever leg you like. Remember, you can hold on to something for balance if you want to. Ready? And block. Excellent, guys. And block. And block. And block. 2 coming fast together. Ready? Block. Block. Fantastic. And 2 at the back. Ready? Block. Block. Good stuff. Well done, everybody. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to mix those blocks up, okay? So villains, this is where you've got to think about aiming your weapon, okay? So if I say head, you are going to throw a shot over your superhero's head. Remember, boys and girls, you can block with either hand for this. All right? Good stuff. If I say nose, your villain is going to throw a shot directly towards your nose. Again, we're going to use our block. So I'm going to keep my knuckles on my head. I'm going to roll my arms together, bend my knees, block that shot. Now, when we're doing a kick, okay, we need to be blocking on the right side. So whichever side that shot comes in, you're going to use that leg, okay? So mums and dads, if your little leader or ninja club are using a hand to balance, then just throw that shot on the leg that they can use on this side, okay? Encourage them to keep their hands on their head, lift their knee all the way up to their elbow, all right? If you've done this before and you can use it off both legs, then villains, you can fire those shots at both sides now, okay? So, are you ready? I'm going to give the instructions to the villain and I'm going to show you the block as well, boys and girls, okay? Are you ready? Let's go! Head! Leg! Nose! Nose! Leg! Head! Nose! Leg! Leg! Head! Head! Fantastic. Well done. Did you get them all right, Ninja Cubs and little leaders? I bet you did. Bet you did. Okay guys, so what we're going to do now is we're going to put both of those together. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of options, alright? If you did your forward roll with me just a few minutes ago and you've practiced it and you find it easy, then go ahead and do your forward roll. If you're still figuring out how to get that forward roll just right, don't worry, that's okay. We can use a superhero commando roll instead. Alright, so if you're using your forward roll, then you're going to do it from standing this time. Bend those knees, hands down on the floor. Remember, the crown of your head needs to go on the carpet or the mat that you're working on. Chin on your chest. And then up into guard. Your villain's allowed to help you a little bit if you can't stand up. If you reach for their hands, they can pull you up into your guarding stance, okay? If you're still figuring out that forward roll, don't worry, just crouch down, do a pencil roll, and then up into your guard. So any roll you like on the floor now, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to combine a roll and a block, okay? So we're going to roll out the way. So villains, you are going to pick up your plasma ball. You're going to pick it up, you're going to make it bigger in your hands, you're going to throw it at your superhero. Superheroes, roll out the way, into your guard, and get ready, block, head, nose, leg. Excellent, good stuff, let's try that again. Okay, so villains, pick up that plasma ball. We're going to make it bigger in our hands. We're going to throw it at the superhero. Boom! Superheroes! Roll! Guard! Block! Head! Nose! Leg! Fantastic! Let's do that one more time. Are you ready? Pick up that plasma ball, villains. Make it bigger. Get ready to throw it at your superheroes. Superheroes, get ready to roll! Go! Roll! Guard! Head! Nose! Leg! Fantastic, well done. Very impressed with what you're doing today, guys. All right, so we've done some defending, but remember, superheroes also have to be able to attack. So we are going to learn a Superman cross to finish off today's class, okay, guys? So again, I'm going to start in my guard. So I'm going to have my left foot in front, right foot behind. I'm just going to swap around so I'm mirroring you, okay? And I'm going to put my hands up on my temples, okay? Now, especially advanced little leaders, I want to see those knees nice and bouncy, and I want those heels up off the floor, okay? So we're going to use our cross. So if you're watching, tell somebody at home which side of our body we need to use our cross. Do we use the side with our leg at the front, or do we use our side with the leg at the back? Ask those grown-ups to pop the answer in the box down there. Show off how much you know about being a superhero. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is just like I did with my block before. I'm going to lift my back knee up and I'm going to put it on my elbow. Just like that. Now, I want to change the direction my knee's pointing. When I do my block, I want my knee to be pointing straight up and my toes to be pointing straight down. But to get ready to do a Superman cross, I want my feet to be pointing behind me, my knee to be pointing forwards. So I'm going to change the direction that my knee is pointing in. So this time my knee's going to point forwards and my foot's going to point behind me. So I'm pulling those toes in, so the flat of my foot is pointing out behind me. Let me show you a different direction. So I'm going to lift it, I'm going to point my knee forward, and I'm going to point the back of my foot, the bottom of my foot right behind me, okay? Then I'm going to lift my knee up. As soon as my knee touches my elbow, I'm going to punch my right hand forward, and I'm going to throw my leg that I've just lifted up out behind me. So I'm going to lift and punch. Okay, so you can see why it's called a Superman punch, because my body's already starting to look a little bit like I'm flying through the air. We're going to add that on in a minute, but let's just practice that little step first, okay? So in your guard, we're going to lift that knee up. Remember, use your back leg, boys and girls. Pull your toes back, put your knee forwards, and punch and land. Okay, guys, so now we're going to add a little hop. All right, now don't worry if the hop is hard. If this is the first time you've done this punch, it's hard enough just to get that balance. Again, if you want to, you can practice holding on to the chair. So lift and punch. You don't need to do the hop. All right, but those of you that have done this before, or those of you that are finding it easy already, we're going to put a little hop on now. So this time, as I punch my hand forward and kick my leg back, I'm going to hop forward at the same time. So I'm going to punch, just like that. Okay, let's try it again together. Ready, from your guard, and go. Good stuff, and one more. Lift that leg up, hop forward, and go. Excellent, guys, well done. Okay, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to practice that little Superman punch. Again, if you are just learning, grab hold of something. Start in your guard, lift up your back leg, point your knee forward, put your toes back towards behind you, and then punch forward like this. All right, so 30 seconds practice. I'm going to put the superhero music on again. Off you go. Mums and dads, or should I say villains, if you've got a focus pad or a cushion handy, you could hold that pad up for your little leader or your ninja cup to punch. Okay, little leaders and ninja cups, we're going to put that into a roll. So when you do your punch, okay, don't put your gloves on. We're going to do this just with bare hands today. So make sure those thumbs are across the outside of your knuckles. Mums and dads, when your little leader connects with that pad, make sure you pull it back so they're not hitting too hard. And last 10 seconds, you've got time for one more. So lift that leg up and punch. Fantastic. Okay, guys. Now, we are going to finish off by putting all those together. I know it's already 10 o'clock, guys, but we did start a couple of minutes late because we were getting on YouTube. So we're going to go on for another couple of minutes, okay? So what I would like you to do is we're going to put it all together slowly first, then we're going to speed it up. So the first step in our superhero maneuver is we are going to dodge that plasma ball. So remember, when it comes at you, you're going to duck and you're going to roll and then get up into your guard. Then, use whichever arm you like. Block that overhead shot. Close both of those arms together. Block that shot to the nose. Lift one of your legs up. Block that shot to the thigh. And then, eesh, do your Superman punch. Now, because it's a special class today, instead of shouting eesh when you punch, I want you to pick your favourite superhero word and shout that instead. So it could be kapow, it could be boom, it could be kasplosh,
Or pew pew.
or pew pew. Who says pew pew?
Not on superheroes, they got guns. Pew.
Oh, I see.
No,
Yeah?
it's not. It's pew.
All right. So, what I would like you to do, boys and girls, is choose your favourite superhero word. Get somebody at home to type it in the box underneath. The more we can see, the more we can use when we're practicing this, okay? So we're going to do 3 of these. We're going to do them a little bit faster now, all right? Remember, if you're having trouble with that forward roll, just roll onto your side, do a pencil roll instead, and then jump up into your guard. If you're still finding your balance on that Superman punch, don't worry, you can keep your foot on the floor, do your cross, okay? So, whichever option is best for you. All right, are you ready, boys and girls? I'm going to put some music on. We're going to do 3 together. Are you ready? Okay, so that plasma ball's coming. So ready? Duck and roll. Into your guard. Head block. Nose block. Leg block. And punch. Fantastic. We've dealt with one villain, we've got 2 more to go. Are you ready? Get ready, that plasma ball's coming. Are you ready? Duck and roll. Into guard. Head block. Nose block. leg block, Superman punch. Last one, guys. Now this is our biggest, scariest villain. So we're gonna have to put all our effort into this last one, okay? Are you ready? Duck, roll, into guard, head block, nose block, leg block, and punch. Let's have a look for those villains, boys and girls. Have they all gone? I think we've dealt with them all. So well done, everybody. Give yourselves a big clap from me. All right, so really good job, everybody. We've had a lot of fun this morning dealing with those villains, but we've snuck some martial arts in there as well. We've done our roll, we've done some blocking, and we've done a punch. So you've worked really hard today, superheroes. You deserve to go and have a little chill out. I wonder what superheroes do to chill out. Maybe you can write some suggestions in the boxes down there, because I don't know.
I thought you were a real superhero.
All right, so let's finish with our bow, boys and girls. So when I say attention, shout concentration. Attention. And say, I bow for respect, practice martial arts, for peace, and for honour. Well done, everybody. Give yourselves a big clap, pat on the back. Make sure you say thank you to whoever was being your villain at home. And we will have a Zoom class, especially for you guys, on at 4:30 this afternoon, all right? So that'll be, is that Mr. Moore, Miss? Mr. Moore and Mr.
I
Brown?
think so.
We think it's our Wirral instructors who are fabulous, so join in at 4:30 for another Superhero Ninja Cubs Little Leaders lesson. Take care, guys. See you soon.